as y'all can see, my eyes are red because I just finished watching part 2 of the Salt Lake City reunion, and I was a big ball of tears. If you follow me on Patreon, then you got to watch along with me and see my reaction. As I said over there, I'm so happy that I left this video as my last review of the night. It is currently 4:30 a.m. as I film this, and I'm emotionally spent, okay, after this reunion part 2, and I can't do no more after this, child. It's time to shut it down. I am drained, okay, emotionally. But hello, it's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 5, Episode 18, aka Reunion Part 2. So, the topic of Shawn's, who is Angie's husband, schmexuality from last season comes up, and Meredith got her panties in a bunch because she is just adamant and going off about how she wasn't the one that started that rumor and all of this stuff. And at one point she was like, I'm getting angry. I'm done. This is a load of ish and I'm about to walk off. And Andy's like, yo, calm down, because he was like, yo, this is basically dumb what y'all are arguing about. Like, and she you could tell she was very offended by Andy's comment. And they're arguing about Monica, saying that Meredith was like, I need for you to play the clip where she said, I didn't say it. And Angie is saying that Monica said to her, she is the one that said it. She's the one that did it, talking about allegedly Meredith. And Andy made a comment about Monica saying you're dealing with someone that is an unreliable person. And I was like, Monica not coming back. I can give it up. Put it to rest. She not coming back. She not coming back. I don't think that he dislikes her or thinks she's a bad person, but she ain't coming back. Love Monica. Hopefully she can maybe go on another show. Maybe just not go back to Salt Lake City, but like maybe put her on Summer House or something like that, because she needs to be on TV. She is great, but maybe find another place for her to be, you know, because I love Monica. But anywho, Meredith is threatening that they need to play this clip to clear her name because Angie keeps on saying that she did this and this, that, and the third. And Andy validates by playing the clip where Monica told Angie that Meredith didn't say it, or girl, don't give me the line. I didn't care. I checked out. But my main thing, and the reason why I checked out, is that y'all sitting up here arguing back and forth about who brought it up, who said it. Whitney is the one that started this whole thing. And that's how this topic came about at the reunion, because a viewer basically was like, how are you mad? I think they said it to either Meredith or Angie, like, how are you mad when Whitney was the one that got Monica to say it on camera? Whitney put the battery in her back and had Monica do her dirty work, and Monica fell for the okie doke. She fell for the okie doke. Whitney set her up. Whitney set her up. Okay? Whitney is to blame for all of this, and she has gotten off scot-free. And I don't understand how nobody is pointing the finger that way and being like, girl, you put all the wheels in motion. Y'all needed to been going off on her, because we all know that she has been going after Meredith and Lisa. Monica didn't have any reason to go after Meredith. Her and Meredith was fine. She just repeated something that she'd heard And Whitney was the one that coaxed it out of her by asking her, "What did you hear about Meredith's husband?" And she said it. And then Whitney was the one that had Monica tell Angie what had been said about Shawn on camera. She set Monica up, people. Why can't y'all put the pieces together? But whatever. But it's mighty funny to me that Monica's name is still being brought up. So then John and Lisa's alleged threesome comes up. And of course they say that they've never done that. But my thing is, you can tell they've never done anything like that because John looked like he's scared of the punani. First of all, he looked like he still don't even know how to put on a condom. He looked like as soon as he get in it, he busting a nut. Okay, like John. No, 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 no. John looked like he ashamed to even watch the P or N word. Like John looked like he prayed during the act of schmex, okay? And Lisa looked like she don't even like to have schmex. It looked like when they do, she is laying on her back drinking a big gulp and being like, "John, is it over yet? Because I need to make a phone call." And she probably is doing work. I could see her typing on her notes on her iPhone as he's humping away. Like, she looked like she is so disinterested in schmeck. She looked like that's the last thing on earth that she would like to be doing. Okay. Lisa looks like an AIDS person. Okay. She looked like she only did it because she had to procreate. Other than that, John looked like he probably get it on his birthday and their anniversary. Other than that, get out of my face. She don't even look like she is a PDA type person. Even at home, she don't look like they hug, like they kiss or anything. So no, they ain't having no dang on threesome. So Todd, having this emotional affair on Bronwyn is brought up, and he says that he hasn't seen the episode. He didn't watch it, but of course they had a conversation about it. She had to let him know what was going on, and Bronwyn has changed her tune and says that, well, no, she said it was an emotional affair on the boat, but she basically is like downplaying it now and saying that it wasn't an emotional affair. It was a conversation that went further than she would have liked or that she would have done or whatever. And Heather is like, "Bronwyn, like, girl, you were in tears on that boat. Like, we all were rallying around you." I do think that she is trying to soften the blow so Todd won't be mad at her, but it was obvious that he was. And I think that she had a moment of vulnerability on that boat. And after the fact, she realized that she said too much. And I feel like now she's trying to backtrack the whole situation. So then, Heather and Whitney accusing Meredith and Lisa of having affairs is brought up. But they really only focused on Whitney for real. Like, they kept on pointing back at Heather, but they really didn't hold Heather accountable. Like, Heather got off scot-free for that. And I'm not understanding how that is possible, especially coming from Lisa, when you know how Lisa is all about loyalty and don't talk about me and all of this type of stuff. And Heather, who was all up her butt crack all season, did just that. And you got smoke for everybody, but you ain't got smoke for her. Now, Lisa's one of them people where I can see her tucking that away in the back of her brain. Like, I got it. That she don't like Heather for real. Heather is just a number for her, an alliance member for her. But as soon as she is done with Heather and can dispose of Heather like she did Whitney, oh, that's going to come back up. It's going to come back up for sure. Heather might have gotten off right now, but she going to pay for it later. She's going to pay for it later. Mark my words. They both, of course, deny having affairs. Um, Meredith says that her and Seth are in a monogamous relationship. They don't cheat on each other. When Andy asks what's the state of their marriage, he says, they see each other on the weekend. It's really good for their marriage. It's like he gets to date her every weekend. He says as long as their marriage is above average of 51 or so, then he feels like that's doing great. And I said, that's all I need to know. That marriage is still a sinking ship. Meredith tried to play it off and said, well, honey, that's not good. If y'all don't go ahead and get a divorce, just stop the charade, okay? Girl, So then Andy says, Todd, Bronwyn said that Gwen was the one who caught you. Baby, Todd looked down at Bronwyn like, bitch, you ain't tell me that part. Looked back down at her again. Turned his head. Looked back at her again. Baby, he was pissed. Okay? He was pissed. I don't even remember what he said. I think he might have said a few words or something. It was so awkward. And she told him, you're okay. You're okay. No, or you okay, because he gonna punch you in your shit when y'all get home. Baby, he put her on punishment when they got home. He looked like he the type that tries to punish you. And I can very well see him icing her out for that. Because he was caught off guard by that one, honey. Caught off guard. He was hot, okay? Yeah, she looked like she was going to get a whooping, okay? I was like, girl, just spell out help if you need it. Because, So, Mary's segment comes, child. And Andy asked her what made her and Robert Jr. decide to share his, addiction issues on camera. And Mary said the reason why she wanted to do it is to help other people. And God knows she did. And even in ways that I don't even think that she realized, because every parent doesn't deal with a child that has addiction issues. But there's a lot of parents out there of boys especially, or just children regardless, who deal with, depression or anxiety or not feeling good about themselves or suicidal thoughts and things of that nature, and just the struggle of being a mom and wondering, are you doing it right? Where did I fail? Why did I not see this? Like, did I do a good job? Like, it affected me as a mom. You know what I'm saying? And when Andy brought up Robert Jr. saying that he just felt like a stain, and his voice cracked and he started crying, and then everybody started crying. I'm crying, Mary crying, Heather crying, child, Whitney crying, child. Only person that didn't cry, I don't think, is Meredith and Lisa. Lisa, I think she squirted out a few too, and I don't think Bronwyn cried either. But I was a wreck, honey. I was a wreck, okay? Because nobody should feel that way. Nobody. And for Mary to hear her son, of all people, say that about himself had to be gut-wrenching. Gut-wrenching. And it doesn't matter how, I'm realizing this now. I'm 43. Kyrese is 25. He's my only child. And it doesn't matter how old your children get. They will always be your child. You know what I'm saying? You're going to always want to protect them and love on them and support them no matter how grown they are. When I look at my child, I still see his little face, that little 2-3-year-old face with those big brown eyes. You know what I'm saying? I see that when I look at him. So I just know that Mary, to hear him say that, oh, my God. Then the discussion of Mary's big change this season and her being so open and having more fun and things. And Andy asks her where that came from. And she says, she found a friend this season that really wanted to be her friend. And they kept panning the camera over at Meredith, who you can tell did not like that. And, some of the viewers were saying that Meredith is jealous of her relationship with Angie. I don't think that it's jealousy at all. I think that she's hurt. I think that she is upset, about the status of their friendship. But from the beginning of this season, they just didn't even seem as close, before the fight, And Andy asked Mary, you and Meredith had a friendship. Did you not feel that way with her? And Mary was like, I love Meredith, but our friendship is different. She was like, Meredith is a very busy woman. She travels the world. And she was a good friend to me. She did call and check up on me. She didn't negate that. But it was seeming like Angie is more available, So they probably talk more, see each other more. You know what I'm saying? And so it made me understand why she said that their friendship is different. Doesn't mean that she loves her any less or that she wasn't a good friend. It's just that sometimes you grow closer with other people. And it just seems like her and Angie have a little bit more in common, And I think that Meredith can be a little cerebral. And I think that when she gets around Lisa and that whole situation kind of will always be I need to step back a little bit, you know what I'm saying, with Mary, because Mary don't see it for Lisa for real. But, Lisa was on the stage saying how great of a mother Mary is and all of this stuff. And Mary said in numerous interviews that all of the ladies reached out to her after the episode except for Lisa. So that's why Mary was like, thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Because, girl, you only saying that because you on camera now. Get out my face. Meredith saying that she felt like Mary used her after they got into it. And she was like, yeah, that was a bit much, but that was how she felt at the time. And Mary was like, how did I use you? And she was like, because I was the only one that was basically talking to you at that time. But like Mary was saying, like, how is that me using you? That's talking about my character, who I am as a person. Just because you was the only person that was talking to me at the time don't mean that I was using you. What you want me to do? Do backflips? Like, come on now. I felt like that was a horrible term to use against her just because she made another friend this season. Like, huh? Yeah, that was fugazi right there. But Mary doesn't really take it to heart for real and go there with her. Instead, she tells Meredith to stand up and give her a hug, and they hug each other and they say they love each other. And she says to Angie, y'all need to get this right, because she loves Meredith. And I think she wants the three of them to be friends. But I don't know if that's going to happen, Mary. I don't know if that's going to happen because they can't stand each other. I think that it can happen on Angie's part because Angie seems like a pretty forgiving person. Meredith, on the hand, yeah, I don't really know. Don't really know about that because I don't think that she likes Angie at all. I really don't. Next week, Brittany is coming out, and Lord knows we got to get our seatbelts on for that loony bin. But reunion part 2. Oh, before I go, is it just me or do Bronwyn and Todd look alike? They look alike. They got that same pensive, pinched face. They look alike. Look at them and then tell me what y'all think. And then, is it just me? But Whitney's husband, Justin, looked like a Bernstein bear. You won't be able to unsee it now. You won't be able to unsee it now. He looked just like a Bernstein bear. Just like one. Hey, I'm just telling you what I see. Okay? But I'm gonna give reunion part 2 an A minus. And the only reason why I'm giving it an A minus is because the arguments with Meredith and Angie and Whitney and all of that stuff, it was stupid, and certain topics wasn't really delved into. I felt like a lot of people got off on stuff and really wasn't held accountable. The best part obviously was Mary's, part, and the Bronwyn and Ty, because ooh, that was so uncomfortable. Ooh, Lord, I pray for her safety, because I got a feeling he whooped her ass or something when they got back home, child. But yeah, I'm gonna give it an A minus. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it. Were y'all in tears like me during Mary's segment? And Mary looks so pretty. She has come a long way since season 1. Y'all remember how Mary hair looked season 1? Whew, the hairstyle has come up. Her hair looked gorgeous. Makeup was gorgeous. I actually like her outfit better on camera. She looked beautiful. Love me some Mary. Have loved Mary since season 1. I will forever stand Mary. Some of you are just getting caught up and getting into the Mary of it all, but I have been a fan since season 1. Okay. Love you guys. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.